So I wanted to share with you something that I just found yesterday, day before, whichever the case was. Everything is the other day. I found this the other day and I thought you might enjoy it. It's a video of a young boy, cutest thing ever, just absolutely adorable, who got kicked out of his classes for a patch that he had on his backpack. That patch, it was the Gadsden flag. It is the Don't Tread on Me flag. Now, if you don't know what that flag is, it's a flag with a yellow background and a coiled rattlesnake, and underneath it, it says Don't Tread on Me. Now, what happened, and I'm going to show you the video. I'll just give you the quick run through and then I'll show you the video. What happened was he was kicked out of class. They said he couldn't have that patch on his backpack in class in that school, and his mom came in and well, and this is what happened.
Thank you. Do they know what the Gadsden flag is? That it's a historical flag.
So the reason that they do not want the flag, the reason we do not want the flag displayed, is due to its origins with slavery and slave trade. That is what was, that's the reasoning behind why we do not want this displayed.
The Gadsden flag.
The Don't Tread on Me.
Okay. Which is the Gadsden flag. Okay. So he's what's going to happen if he doesn't take it off?
He is able to go. I was actually just telling him, like, I was upset that he was missing so much school. I'm like, so I asked him, can he just take his stuff out of his bag and go back to class? Like, I just want him to go back to class. The bag can't go back. It's got the patch on it because we can't have that in and around other kids. So that's what I was trying, and then he said you were close. So I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with slavery. That's like the Revolutionary War patch that was displayed when they were fighting the British. Like that's the revolution. Maybe you're thinking of like the Confederate flag.
Okay, I am
just here to
I am here to enforce the policy that was provided by the district.
Okay.
And definitely you have every right to not agree with it. I mean,
because the
absolutely.
ACLU says that he's allowed to wear that. If you like go on their website, it's like says in big letters.
All I'm saying is that
unless there's like a ban on patches, period. Like if you said there's no patches allowed at the school, you cannot display what you think or anything like that, or what cheer or anything like that. I think it's like one-sided, because you allow some patches but not other patches.
Kids have patches like their names and like the American flag on their backpacks.
Yeah, that was like flown during the revolution with. I just don't understand that at all.
So what I can do,
and if you go onto the ACLU's website, let's talk to someone.
I can have you speak to Jeff Yoakum again. Okay. And then he can refer you to our person at the district.
Okay.
Because, like I said, we're following district policy, is what we're doing. So the last thing I want is him out of class.
Yeah, I know. He takes his classes seriously.
Yes.
He studies. He wants to get straight A's. He did that. He made honor roll when he was here before. Yeah. He intends to do that again right now, but it's hard because he keeps missing class for this. So
I understand that.
Yeah, and we teach him to always stick up for your beliefs. And you're going over the revolution for 7th grade. The founding fathers stood up for what they believed in against unjust laws. This is unjust.
Okay, like I said, we are upholding a policy that was provided to us, which we have to uphold.
Okay, can you show me where?
Yeah, how about that? So lots of points to make about this video, and we'll go through them very quickly. Number one, I just want to share with you what the Don't Tread on Me, the Gadsden flag, is and what it means and where it originated. So bear with me if you already know this. There's going to be people watching who don't. So the flag is named for Christopher Gadsden. He's was I should say a South Carolina delegate to the Continental Congress and a brigadier general in the Continental Army. He designed the flag in 1775. and during the American Revolution. So this is the origin of the flag during the American Revolution, and the whole point and purpose of that flag and that design, the rattlesnake was a symbol of unity, of the unity of the 13 colonies at the start of the Revolutionary War, and has a long history as a political symbol in America. Benjamin Franklin used it for his join or die woodcut in 1754, and he intended his flag as a warning to Britain not to violate the liberties of its American subjects. Nothing to do with slavery whatsoever. So, to even for that woman to even say that just shows an absurd ignorance of the meaning of the flag. And was it deliberate ignorance? I don't really know. Sounds like it was genuine ignorance, like she really had no clue what it meant. She just knew it was a symbol of American pride, and that is a problem, apparently, for that school and many public schools across the country. This is not an isolated thing. And there's another video out there. I don't have it. I'm sorry. There's another video out there of a young man who was kicked out of school for having an American flag flying on his truck. An American flag flying on your truck is a get kicked out of school a badge, basically. Just wow. And I know none of us are surprised by this. This is the type of thing that has been going on for quite some time, and just another banner for homeschooling or alternative schooling and getting out of these public schools. And I'm sorry if you're watching and you're a public school teacher, and you're trying to do the right things. You're trying to teach kids how to think and not what to think. I apologize to you, because it's got to be really frustrating and difficult to be in the position that you're in, where your hands are basically tied and you have to teach a curriculum that you don't believe in or agree with. And that's very sad. And if you're on board with all that, you kind of suck. So sorry, not sorry. But so that was point number one, the real meaning of the Gadsden flag and what that stands for and what it doesn't stand for. And the second greater part of this is, how about that kid? How about that kid? Right? How old do you think he is? I don't know. I don't have it in my notes how old he is. I'm going to guess I don't know, 10 maybe. And, look at that kid standing up for what he believes in, understanding, knowing what he believes in and the meaning of things, and not being afraid and not being, cowered into submission for something that he knows that they're wrong. Right. And point number 3, how about that mom? How about that mom? That mom, and I'm sure that dad too, is the reason why that kid is as brave and bold and confident as he is, because he knows his parents have his back. And that is powerful beyond all means. And you could see it in his smile, looking at his mom, like he gave his mom that look like, go ahead, mom. And I loved every minute of it. And, one of the really cool things too, I want to point out about how this was handled by the parent and the child was the incredible amount of grace and dignity and self-control that they used. They didn't shout, they didn't yell, they didn't name call. They weren't offensive. They weren't throwing things. They didn't act crazy. They didn't start a protest or a riot or any of those things. They just said how they feel, stated their case, and let her know we're not going to stand for this. This is not acceptable. It's not okay. And we're standing up for our son. We're standing up for his rights and for this country. And I think that's incredibly badass, and I love it. And I hope you do too. So share it far and wide. Not necessarily my video. I would love if you share mine, but that video of that kid, I found it on The Blaze. You might want to check it out over there as well. And it's really, really good stuff. So check it out.